we've never had anyone come on and say, hello, I'm Anna before.
Oh,
it's okay.
I wish I could all give you kisses, but there's so many of you.
So you've been in the UK for a week?
Yes.
Have you had a lovely time? What have you been up to?
I've had a great time. It's such a pleasure for me to be back in London. I haven't been in Wimbledon since 2002.
Okay.
So it's been 8 years, and you know, it's been one of the most amazing experiences when I was playing back many years ago professionally. So to be back here as an adult now, it's really, really interesting.
Well, you were so young when you had to walk away from it all because of back problems. How does it feel now when you look back as an adult at how much you achieved when you were so young?
It's really strange because it's kind of like it happened with me, but then it didn't happen with me because it was such a long time ago. But I was young. I mean, I really enjoyed my career. I played, you know, in every single continent by the time I was 16, and it was a very interesting way to grow up. But then, you know, after I stopped, I kind of really had to find.
How old were you when you stopped?
I was 21.
Gosh.
Yeah, so, you know, most people just come out of college or, you know, just start their life, and I kind of finished my career. The only thing that I knew how to do since I was 5 years old, I played tennis.
How did you manage to keep your feet on the ground? Because that's a hell of a lot, isn't it, for such a young person?
Yeah, and being in the spotlight and growing up, you know, in the public eye and being in New York Times when you're 9 years old, it was really, really hard. But I mean, I had a great team. You know, my mom was always there. She was a little bit overprotective, and a lot of people didn't like her that much. But I guess I understand now why, because she had to really be, you know, yeah, like guarding, like a little, you know.
So did you feel? Sorry, did you feel you had really high expectations, like people, the pressure of that?
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm one of those people that I put a lot of pressure on myself also. I think that hurt me a little bit, and I'm kind of a perfectionist, OCD in a lot of ways. But it definitely, I mean, you know, if you're human, you are going to feel expectations and pressure, especially being a professional athlete and being always in the spotlight, and, you know, people saying, oh, you're too pretty, and oh, you can't play, and, you know, whatever.
When you train, we were talking about, you know, about the English team and everything, the whole psychological aspect of it. Do you think you had a wonderful somebody who could teach you that, who put you into the zone, who could absolutely, so you don't let it overcome you physically?
Definitely. I mean, for me, it was also always like I would get so nervous on the court and so tight that I wouldn't be able to move. You know, you have anxiety and everything, but you know, I had individual sport, you know, the most is we have doubles, 2 people. I mean, with a team, I think it's very, very hard, and I'm sure they're working with, you know, sports psychologists, and that's why the coach is there and everything.
And also, you touched on the fact, you know, people are saying, oh, you're too pretty, and oh, you're not the best, and
I get that all the time. It's
and,
like,
I mean, that must have been a right... it must have been such
but I don't get it in a good way. You know, like...
Listen, you enjoy it, girl. Don't you go for it.
But, Anna, I mean, it must have been such a pain in the neck, because here you are, you know, ranked in the top 10 in the world, and at one point you were one of the highest ever paid female sports stars due to advertising, what have you. How important was it to not only keep your head, but keep your reputation intact? Because your reputation becomes part of a business in a way.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a professional athlete, you know, you don't really, I didn't worry, for example, for myself, I didn't worry about my reputation. For me, the most important was that how I performed on the court, how I competed, and, you know, the reputation, the scores and the results stand for itself. I didn't have to sell, you know, CDs or movies or, like, so I didn't really need the people to like me.
Can I say, speaking of CDs, your boyfriend sells CDs.
Yes. He loves you guys. He loves his show.
Does he?
Yes.
Say hi from us.
I will.
Now, you do know that you have a little bit of competition on this show. I don't know if you've actually seen this before. Look at her eyes twinkling. Have a look at this.
It's always a good thing.
I know you're still going out with that girl, you know, the blonde one.
Why?
Just wondering if you are, that's all.
Are you still going out with that guy?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're not? I tell you what, if you go single, I'll go single.
You heard it here, folks.
That's so cute. That was great.
So, what do you think about that? I mean, he's obviously gorgeous and good fun, and it can't be just us that giggle a wee bit when he's around.
Well, I mean, for me, I'm just really proud and happy that he's doing well, and, you know, I hear he's got a great new album out.
Oh, good for you. You're such
So
a good
it's holy
girlfriend.
four, yeah. So.
That's a huge sparkler on your third finger on
We've
your
been
left
together
hand.
for over 8 years.
Sure.
So, you know, and you got to have that trust with each other. And, you know, it's not easy being together for so long. But I kind of, you know, understand him a lot because we're, you know, he's the male version of me and I'm the kind of female version of him.
Having
so
met
kind
both of you now, I can see it. You've both got a good little twinkle and you're not shy of taking the mickey out of yourself, which is why we'd like to have you back on again.
Thank you so
good.
much.
You're playing Ladies Legends doubles with
Yes.
Martina Hingis at the All England Club. And we wish you the very best of luck with it. That's later
Thank
on
you
in the
so
month.
much for
It's
having
Anna
me on.
Kournikova,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.